Back onto the all-weather for race number 5. It's the first leg of the 6-up as well. It's a Class 3 contest over the 1,800 metres, headed by Cheerful Googles, who makes his first start on the dirt. Royal Performer last start winner on the turf over the mile. Willie Way finished third behind him on that occasion. Good record he does on this surface. Glory Artist makes his all-weather debut here in Hong Kong. Dynamic Eagle runner-up behind Jolly Jean last time out. Crown Avenue's last start winner goes up in class, and Grandmaster gets the £10 off from barrier 2.
Yeah, he's going to carry 106 pounds, Grandmaster, with Victor Wong riding. So out in front, rolling. He should run a decent race. Red Marvel, Glorious Artist and Dynamic Eagle should both be reasonably handy from their good barriers of 3 and 5. Royal Performer from the 10. He might have to be snagged a little bit further back rather than be stuck out there 3 deep. Or there's the option of pressing on and being forward.
Here he is working on the turf, actually, Royal Performer, just down the back straight, working with Some Street Somewhere, who has been withdrawn in race number 7. But you can see Royal Performer, nice easy work after his win on the surface last time, and did run well on the weather. I like this piece from Glorious Artist. That's him there in front, 210. He's just really doing it nicely, coming away from Flame Lily. The names are superimposed. It's Glorious Artist is the one in front, Saddlecloth 210. He's going nicely. And Crown Avenue, last start winner, change of jockey with Derek Leung with 116 pounds. He'll jump aboard. And another horse who's had a good season, particularly on this surface. You can see he's taken no harm from his win.
He has struggled in this grade in the past, but comes here in form. 6-up jackpot as well, 3.9 million. So again, an estimated dividend in the region of $8 million for the 6-up if you are playing there. Let's have a look at some of the horses coming into this race, starting off with that Crown Avenue, the last horse that we saw, beating Speedy Wally here. Zach within the saddle, but a lightweight here. Derek takes over.
I remember calling this race, Andrew, and just having a look at him coming towards the 500 metres, sort of approaching the bend, and Zach was sitting very quietly. He hadn't called upon the horse at all. Then he got him to the outside, and then he unleashed this run. It was a very good performance. The record is 5 and zip in this grade. That's the big concern. But off the back of what he did there, sitting handier with a lighter weight, I think he'll be competitive.
Yeah, I didn't sneak him in the end because of that record, but look, he's in form at the moment, there's no question.
It's hard to give most of them a start and a beating on the dirt.
He did that. Royal Performer, we're going back 2 starts for him, so he was a last start winner on the turf, but Royal Performer here on the dirt behind the runaway winner in Calculation.
Yep, and Calculation came out and ran well against pick number 1, coming back in trip. We know Willie Way loves the all-weather, and this is, I think, his ideal distance too, Paul. Yeah,
Willie Way was the one I managed to sneak in. I didn't put Royal Performer in because I'm just a little bit worried with the 133 pounds in the barrier number 10 for him, but I did manage to find a place for Willie Way. I thought he hit the line strong.
Well, it's interesting to hear you say that because you have been on his bandwagon the last 2, so Paul's leaving him out.
All right, OK. Another horse to take a check on before we make a final decision. Dynamic Eagle making his all-weather debut with jockey Chad Schofield.
Chad, Dynamic Eagle's trying the dirt for the first time on the weekend. How do you think he'll handle it?
I think he'll handle it really well. He's a big, strong, galloping type, and you know, he probably just took a few runs in Hong Kong to sort of get into action. And his last start was very good. He had the run of the race, and he was solid to the line. And I think up and trip over the dirt, you know, it's going to suit.
You've ridden him in some work since then. How's he come out of that run?
Good. It was the first time I sat in him at the races last time, so I don't have much to compare with. But he's a difficult ride in the mornings. He sort of takes you on, but in the races he relaxed with me last time. So there doesn't look a lot of pace in the race, and you know he might be really close again. And he's a strong horse. He'll keep galloping to the line.
All right, he's certainly an interesting contender here, Paul, of which there are a few. Who did you side with?
Well, I've gone with a horse we haven't talked about, but I did show in Track Week there, Glorious Artist. He's a 2-time winner in the UK on the surface. He always works well on the surface. He looks good. I think he's going to come up a good price. I quite like him in this race. So Glorious Artist on top to beat Willie Way. As you mentioned, the course and distance will suit him. Dynamic Eagle, now he comes onto the surface. He's by Guillotine. They didn't mind a bit of chop in the ground back in New Zealand. So on the surface, they should go all right. And Grandmaster, that very lightweight, might lead them a merry dance from the front. So I went 5, 4, 6 and 10, but I really like the 5. And what is he? 860, 250, nice price.
5 and 6 are, I think, clearly the 2 interesting runners in the race. I've settled on the numbers of 4, 8, 2, 10. Willie Way, established on the surface, established over the distance. Him on top. Crown Avenue, I thought ran particularly well last start, obviously in an easier contest. Royal Performer's got the little concern with the barrier, but his 2 efforts back have been terrific. And Graham Master, with all that weight off his back, he could be very dangerous. So I'm happy to banker the 4 and throw in the 6 Dynamic Eagle into that trio. Maybe I should be putting Glorious Artist in as well, according to Paul.
Yeah, I like Glorious Artist as well. No luck at Happy Valley at all last time out.